This has been a very interesting process. So the first thing I wanted to share originally a long time ago was that I had a profound experience with my eyes when I changed my diet in 2016. And at the end of about, I guess, six weeks of this diet, all of a sudden the sensitivity to the sunlight that my eyes had been experiencing, where I needed sunglasses, disappeared. And around that time, I was going to an optometrist to get new glasses, and she noticed that there was a cataract there. And because of this change of diet, I asked her, hey, is this cataract going to go away? And she said, no. In 2021, following that diet, very closely, because the change was so profound in all sorts of ways, diet is so important. Anyway, I went back again for some eye testing, no cataract. So just for me, not even necessarily doing the eye exercises, I simply removed cataracts through diet. So that's what I was originally going to say. And your course has been extremely interesting for me because I'm a person who really digs into courses. And I found this one difficult to dig into. And so I haven't been as active doing the exercises. I've done some eye work. I've got the bead work and various other things. I'm really low on money. I've not got easy access to the pinhole glasses. I'm spending more time without my glasses. So two things are really interesting about that. One is that I would go without the glasses, I'd do the exercises, and that would be fine. And then the emotional one came up, and it was an aha moment, which I knew was true, but I could not see what the event was. So I struggled with that. And so it took me about a week to go from this, okay, this is really the problem, to this, what is the event? And realize what I'd done when I was a young man is I had, with a best friend, he had kind of twisted my arm into making a blood oath about not having a girlfriend. And I realized I don't take oaths unseriously. Like those things are to the death for me. And I knew it was wrong. And what had happened is that when I made that oath, I knew that it was a wrong thing to do. Well, okay, that was fine. I went into a cafe a few days before that, and I heard a woman say the following, and it just disgusted me. It was just horrific. She said, rather, this climate change, it's bad, and there's too many people on the planet, and it's too bad that the last pandemic didn't kill more people. Maybe the next one will do a better job. I actually heard that, if you can believe that. I was disgusted. And I was I wanted to just blow up at her. And because of yoga and various other things, I didn't blow up at her. But on the way home, I recognized that I had been triggered by her words, which are horrible words. And I was actually disgusted at myself. And then it was a bit later that I realized that promise that I made to my friend at the age of 12, when I started my glasses, was when I had become disgusted with myself. And that's what I didn't want to see. And then what gets even more interesting is that as soon as I had this realization, the chronic hip pain that I've been having in my for a long time now, 4 years, diminished a lot. And then for the next 3 days, I had diarrhea.
Evacuating, of course. Very good.
And the next thing that happened is that all of a sudden, when I walk without my glasses, it used to feel kind of oppressive and like heavy. Now I don't see super well, but now it's like an openness and there's life is coming. It's a completely different feeling. It is just absolutely like I'm getting, the hairs are standing up on my arms. So even though I'm not seeing as well as I would necessarily want it to be seeing, there is improvement. So I got my little measurement thing on the wall. And so I'm now down one full line pretty much from where I was before. So there you go. That's my story at this point. I've had some more realizations, and I'm hoping that once that's fully cleared out of my system, it's still not quite gone, I'm going to be diving in more actively within your course. But I haven't seen just the feeling of life coming in is just profound, even though it's still a bit fuzzy. Thank you for your course. It's been amazing. Thank you for the energy of the people around the course. The one woman who said this was the best self-help course she's been on, 2 thumbs up. She's absolutely correct. Fantastic.